Hello everyone and welcome back to MMA Lad. In today's news, Sean O'Malley vs Merab Dvalishvili 2 is getting heated. It's official, Sean O'Malley is rematching Merab Dvalishvili for the bantamweight title at UFC 316. O'Malley says he's completely changed his lifestyle since losing to Merab. No more weed, no more gaming, and apparently no more yoo-hooing, whatever that means. Sean's taking this seriously, saying he feels better than ever and is aiming to be 70% better than the first fight.
I'm so excited for this fight. Sugar Shane versus Merab 2 is happening, and I don't think people are going to be too happy about it. My life has completely changed over the last year. Last time I fought him was 29. I'm 30 now. I'm a grown man. I have hair on my chest now. I quit smoking weed too. I haven't gamed either. I quit gaming. Yeah, I also haven't yee-hooed once this year.
Jade the Peen?
Haven't Jade the Peen once this year.
Not once.
Not once this whole year. Last camp we had some going on. My body hasn't felt this good since 2022. Gonna fight at my full potential. I know I'm gonna be a huge underdog. Everyone's gonna count me out, just like the Aljo fight. I don't want to jinx it, but dude, if I can just keep this pace up, how we've been able to train these last few weeks, all the way up into the fight, I'm going to be 70% better than I was in that first fight.
But Luke Thomas, a fight analyst, isn't buying it.
I suspect it will be better. I don't know exactly how much better it's going to be. Like, I can absolutely see a scenario where it's better at the margins, but, you know, effectively what happened in the first fight was more or less repeated. Like, that's something we could see too, where it's like, okay, cleaned up, you know, something around this scenario. I mean, just think about it realistically, like, what do you have to work on if you're Sean? And the tactical answer is many things, but the big picture is you have to stop the takedown, you have to create separation, and you have to hurt him. Like, everyone does this game with Merab where they just try and neutralize him, and that does nothing because he's got an endless gas tank to just keep trying, and he does. He gets stronger as time goes on, not weaker, unless you can actually hurt him. You have to legitimately hurt the guy. So easier said than done, and how you do that is really the answer. So I can see some improvements on that. And again, I don't think it's out of the question by any stretch of the imagination.
Aljamain Sterling isn't buying it either.
I don't think this is necessarily going to make a big difference for O'Malley, in my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but I just don't think that's going to be the difference maker. It's the skill set. Can you deal with the pressure and the pace of a guy like Merab? And not a lot of guys can handle that. And if you could, you don't get to get a whole lot of offense off. And that's being unbiased. That's being an analyst of what I see him do to people in the octagon, and even being a first-hand victim of this brutal pace that he puts on people, and seeing him do it to countless other bantamweights, featherweights, and flyweights, and guys in the UFC. And when you see him do these to undefeated prospects at the time, you gotta wonder, like, what is it going to take to beat a guy like that? And you got to have great conditioning, and of course you got to be able to have some type of offense if you do stop the takedowns. Otherwise, you're on defense the entire time. So, not Jane the Peen, giving up marijuana. I don't know if those things actually will make a big difference. Maybe he'll feel better mentally that he did everything possible under the sun to get this win. But does that actually matter?
It's clear both sides are locked in, but the stakes have never been higher. Who you got winning this rematch? Drop the name down in the comments section. Alex Volkanovski says he's ready for Diego Lopez. Volk weighed in on his next fight against Diego Lopez at UFC 314. Here is what he had to say.
Long camp, but it was good. You know, been a really good nick. So these last couple of weeks, I can't get complacent. I need to still stay sharp, if not sharper. So just try and stay on top of it all. Do everything right and finish a great camp. You know, he is a new school, right? He's very dangerous, exciting, which has got him this opportunity. Still good, as I said, dangerous, but if there's a fighter that can capitalize on that sort of style and use their experience, wisdom, fight IQ, and really make someone that's aggressive pay, I'm the man to do it. So, you know, that's what I plan on doing. I think, you know, he's going to be aggressive. It's going to be a fun fight for everyone. But I think that opens a lot of doors for me. So I'm looking to really, really show everyone that I'm back. You know, that this comeback's going to be real. Could be one of the biggest comebacks you ever see. You know, coming off 2 big losses. A lot of people think I'm done. They have every right to think that. Everyone knows I love this position. I love proving people wrong. People are doubting me. I know a lot of people are still supporting me. But I've got something to prove. I wanted to prove it to myself. But I've already proved it to myself in the gym. I know I'm ready. I know I'm that guy that can go out there and show the world. Now I just need to show you guys.
Do you see Volk winning to reclaim his former title? Henry Cejudo turns into a real-life street hero. Things went full-blown GTA in Henry Cejudo's neighborhood when a car reportedly launched into his neighbor's yard, crashing at high speed. Cejudo, who happened to be outside with his producer at the time, said they saw the car flying by at about 80 miles per hour and seconds later it ramped into the front yard like something out of a movie. But that wasn't even the craziest part. According to Cejudo, the driver tried to flee the scene, then turned around and assaulted the homeowner, a man in his 60s. That's when Triple C decided to intervene.
Had a group of teenagers, maybe doing about 80 miles an hour. I was just coming out with my producer Dylan Rush. We happened to see this car go about 80 miles per hour, and pretty much we heard that. Next thing you know, this dude's going up a ramp and smashing into my neighbor's yard. Well, the guy got out, the guy tried to leave, and he ended up assaulting the owner. So I don't know if these guys had guns. And then once he hit my neighbor, I was like, all right, man.
How old's your neighbor?
All in. Yeah, so he's in his 60s, and I had to go out there and pick him up, dropped him, slapped him a little bit, and so the neighbors took some clocks at him.
Neighbors apparently joined in, with some even taking clocks at him. This wasn't just a wild street moment. This was a UFC champion stepping in to protect his people. John Jones goes off on Tom Aspinall. John Jones is done being polite. In a new podcast clip posted by the Jackson team, John doubled down on his dislike for Tom Aspinall. John even downplayed a potential win over Aspinall, saying it wouldn't do much for his legacy.
Honestly, at this point in the game, I just like the fact that we respect each other. At the end of the day, this is a business, and doing a press conference with someone, being around them, having to hear them, all that type of stuff. I really don't like Tom. He's a great athlete. I'll admit, I think he's a bigger threat than Alex Pereira, but I've been fighting with the best guys in the world my whole career. I've been fighting the #1 contender my whole career. So it's not being a threat. That's the issue. I just don't like Tom. I find him annoying, and I stick by that. Alex Pereira, on the other hand, his accolades are incredible. And I think I just beat a 9th world champion to beat up Tom Aspinall. I don't break a record doing that, or I don't set my record farther ahead doing that. Beating Alex Pereira, that would be my 10th UFC champion that I beat. It just does more for my legacy.
No sugarcoating it, John's not interested and he's not hiding it. Do you think John Jones is just scared to fight Tom and this is one of his excuses? Share your thoughts down in the comment section. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to support the channel. Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo think Khabib is behind Islam avoiding Ilia Topuria. Kamaru and Henry shared their thoughts on why Islam Makhachev hasn't taken the Ilia Topuria fight, and they believe Khabib is likely to be behind it. Well, here's what they had to say.
It's a fantastic fight. Islam has his reasons of why that fight is not taking place. But yeah, I don't think it's up. I think the UFC is trying to make that fight, and I do believe Ilia Topuria saying that, yeah, they promised him that title shot. That's why he vacated the belt. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, Henry.
Well, pull up my quote. You want to read my quote, Kamaru Usman? You tell me if am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't think it's Islam's choice. Khabib will step in and say no to Topuria for that reason. My guess is Islam versus Justin Gaethje.
Can I give you my explanation on why, and then you can
yeah. Go ahead.
King Kamaru Dean. The simple fact that when you have to understand, dude, that Khabib is playing his dad's role now.
Do you agree with him? Darren Till fires back at Mike Perry with $350,000 challenge. Mike Perry stirred the pot last week by claiming Darren turned down $2 million to fight him in BKFC.
You know, it makes me crazy that Till says no to $2 million with bare knuckle, and then he fights Anthony Taylor in boxing for what did he get for that? Like $300K?
I don't know.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
But Till wasn't having it. He fired back with a fiery message on X saying, "Okay, on my children's life I will fight Perry for a nice sum of money. Let's say minimum $350,000 if it makes him happy, etc. Perry is asking for crazy amounts of money to misfits to fight me. Scare. Stop pricing yourself out, you little dummy. Or tell Malky because I'll terror him as well." Darren didn't stop there. He called for the fight to go down this summer at the Echo Arena in Liverpool, saying, "Here is the deal, I will fight you anywhere at any time. I'm thinking summer, Echo Arena, Liverpool. Let's do it. I'm sick to death of having this back and forth with you. I simply want to fight you because you are shit and such easy money for me, you dope of a man. Hurry up and respond to me and Misfits, little fuckhead. By the way, Echo has been booked, so it's nearly even done. This fight might not be official yet, but with this much heat, it's only a matter of time. Who do you think would win? Rampage versus Rashad cancelled again. Rampage Jackson versus Rashad Evans is officially off the table, and fans are not happy. Rampage broke the news on Instagram, posting a video explaining exactly why the highly anticipated boxing match on April 12th has been cancelled. In the caption he wrote, "Sad news for Rashad Evans and myself. I'm disappointed to say that we have to pull out of the boxing match on April 12th because contractual obligations wasn't fulfilled. I've lost confidence in the promotion of this fight. Once again I apologize for this bad news for everyone that got flights and fight tickets." In the video, Rampage didn't hold back.
Guys, I'm disappointed I have to give this announcement, but the fight between Rashad and I, it's not going to happen. The promoters didn't fulfill their contractual obligations. I've waited several days, and I've given them many chances, and I'm just sorry to say, and I feel bad for all my fans that brought tickets and airplane flights. Hopefully you guys can refund everything, but I'm not showing up. I don't have confidence in their abilities to promote this fight. I'm not going through this again. I've been through this once before, and boxing is a totally different animal than MMA. And I'm still going to try to get a fight here pretty soon. I'm gonna keep training right now, so I'm back Monday, and hopefully I can get this fight picked up somewhere else. Because I was really looking forward to getting back in the ring and putting my fist in Rashad's mouth. He set this up.
Rampage said he's still training and wants to find a new opponent soon, but he made it clear. He was ready to put his fist in Rashad's mouth. Patricio Pitbull claims Aljamain turned him down. Patricio Pitbull's UFC debut is finally happening, and it's a big one. He's facing Yair Rodriguez at UFC 314, and if he wins, he's aiming straight for a title shot. But Pitbull says multiple UFC featherweights already ducked him, and he wasn't shy to name some. Pitbull doesn't care about who holds the belt right now. He wants to earn his way to the top. He says Rodriguez is top 5, and beating him puts him right in line.
I would like to face the champion, but I know that the belt is without a champion right now because Ilia Topuria go to the lightweight division. Like in a boxing match, if you put another champion for different organization, when he comes, he's gonna fight for the title, but I know it's impossible now. To be real, I don't care about that, but I know Yair Rodriguez is the top 5 contender, and it should put me in a good place in featherweight division. I don't choose him. UFC offered me a lot of guys, and all these guys was saying no to me, and I always say yes, I can fight him.
Can you name everybody who said no to you?
Aljamain Sterling was the first.
Yeah.
Yair Rodriguez was the second.
Keep your eyes on this one because Pitbull is coming in hungry. CONOR McGregor almost gets sucker punched at BKFC. And finally, in a wild moment caught on camera, a man attempted to sucker punch CONOR McGregor last night at a BKFC event. But McGregor stayed calm, shrugged it off, and gave a thumbs up as security handled the guy as it should be. No punches landed on CONOR, and from the look on his face, he was completely unfazed. Just another day for the Notorious. What do you guys think? Does Sean O'Malley stand a chance of redemption against Merab in the rematch? Is John Jones just scared of Tom Aspinall, or is he right to say Tom is annoying? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment down in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the updates, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily MMA news. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.